Alright, you guys, welcome back to some more Ley-Line. Last episode, we had a pretty interesting time. Freaking Chad Koga, as you could tell from the log. Oh, that was just so great. Everything about that. The shower scene was very unexpected, but hilarious. We are almost into Tsubaki's route, so hopefully we'll be able to get there this episode. We'll have to see about that, but it should be pretty fun. I'm excited to see her route. She's been a pretty fun character so far. I'm enjoying her more than Neko, let's just say that. Anyways, after school I head to the bureau for a status update. Oh yeah, and then we have to be aware of the mist, because apparently it was going to come for us next. It's all according to the plan though. All according to Keikaku. What plan? You don't have to, but it'd probably be better if you did. Yes, I'm not particularly bright, so that would be helpful. Me, IRL.
Michi, 落ち着いて。アンリ・シェブロは現れてからミブさんの前にしか姿を現していません。
Oh, I get a feeling we'll be seeing it very soon.
あれだけの持ち物を奪っておいて、目撃情報が一件もないことから考えて、姿を隠蔽する能力があるのではないかと。
Or it's a doll and nobody knows. So you mean it's normally invisible to people?
無論、リトさんに確認も取りました。
Oh, like that's actually a thing. Okay, it's just invisible. Sure. Yeah, sounds good.
アンリ・シェブロは人から心を抜き取るときか、もしくは起動した人間のもとに現れるときでないと、姿の見えないミストです。
Oh, that's lovely. What a pain in the ass.
ミッチーの方はどうなの？ミブ先輩と仲良くできてる？
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
曖昧ですね。進捗をはっきり報告してください。
Progress? What exactly do you want me to say? She fell on top of me in the shower. I think that's pretty good progress. We're becoming really good friends, guys. There's no way I can tell them about what happened. Yeah, we should keep that to ourselves. I have to ask her why she burst into the shower room last night. Sorry, I just remembered I had to talk to Tsubaki-chan about something. Yeah, it wasn't that important, though. Don't worry about it, guys. Cat, what are you doing? Ah! What is this cat doing? This cat is destroying everything. Oh my gosh. Crazy cat. She's like going through my like curtains and doing all types of stuff. Did I miss anything? Okay.
呼び方が変わってる。なんだ、仲良くやってるんだね。
You could say that. We're getting along pretty well. I guess. Why do I have to tell you? It's related to us being more than friends, so do I have to tell you still? That doesn't mean that. Hell yeah, I am. What you need?
噂をすれば。
I love the way he said that. That was great.
噂をすれば。
噂?
I really hope Kotaro is a character we get to like see developed more. I know I make fun of him a lot, and I apologize. I'm a little bit mean to him. But I would like to see him be developed as more of a character that can say just clever lines like that all the time. You were talking about me? Yes, we were. No, it's nothing. Perfect timing, though. I was just about to go look for you about what happened yesterday. That doesn't look weird at all, Tsubaki. You're totally not giving us away right now. She blushes slightly. Crap. I forced her to remember something unnecessary. We were remembering it too, so don't worry about it.
何があったの?
She's like, how do I explain? That's right, you were gonna tell me something, right?
そうなんだ。私もそれを話しに来たんだ。それは私たちも一緒に聞いて大丈夫なことでしょうか?
I mean, I know what it is.
ああ、むしろ聞いてもらった方がいい。ミストに関係あることだ。
It's about the mist. She tells us about the mist paid her a visit yesterday. She told it my name. Yeah, she kind of messed up on that one a little bit. Sorry, I'm trying to get my camera Like, I don't know. My cat was jumping all over the place. It knocked everything over. I'm just like, what the heck? Why are you being a cat right now? Why do cats have to knock everything over? Also, they'll be coming after me.
すまない。私の不注意でこんなことになってしまって。
It's fine, really. I mean, it's a doll. What's it gonna do to me? I'm its next target now. Still hasn't sunk in yet,
い
though.
いえ、これは後期です。
Yeah, we can capture it.
牛尾さん
ミストは古賀くんの前に現れると予告していきました。ということは、こちらは待っていればミストを捕まえることが可能です。
So I'm the decoy.
しかし、それは危険ではないのか。とりあえず危害を加えるわけではないので大丈夫でしょう。
Exactly. Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm fine. Hey.
その心を抜かれるっての自分ではわからないんだよね。
Huh? I mean, Kotaro has a good point. We wouldn't remember, right? Nothing comes to mind at all, but that's to be expected if I've lost my memories about
確
it.
かにその可能性もありますね。
Walking straight for the telephone, Muko places a call. Looks like she's used to dialing this number. Rito's on the other end of the line. The library's mysterious inhabitant.
特差分室の獅子型にです。お聞きしたいことがあって。
I'm willing to bet we're one of the few people that call her. I don't think you really need to introduce yourself. Tsubaki-chan watches her worriedly.
そうですか。ありがとうございました。
Oh, it's worse than I thought. Muko hangs up.
リトさんの話によると、古賀くんがもし心を抜かれれば、すぐにそうだとわかるとのことです。
We would know immediately what's going on.
心を抜かれるときには、ほんの少しですが、魔力も一緒に抜かれるのですが。
Okay, I want to know what would happen if, since we don't have a lot of mana or much at all, what would happen if some of our mana was taken?
古賀くんは潜在魔力がほぼゼロですから、魔力の代わりに意識を持っていかれて、行動してしまうとか。
Okay, we just pass out because we don't have any mana, so we couldn't do anything. Oh, okay.
じゃあ、彼は大丈夫なんだな。よかった。
I mean, to be fair, if we were sleeping and we passed out, would we still know? I mean, maybe we would have just felt like we had a heavier sleep, I guess, because we would have been like passed out versus sleeping. I don't really know what would be the difference there. I just think of passing out as kind of forcibly sleeping, but I don't know if there's any difference, at least as far as the person who passes out would be concerned. She heaves a sigh of genuine
能
relief.
力がないことが良い方向に向くこともあるのですね。大変勉強になりました。
I feel like that's insulting me, but okay.
ええ、何しろ君のその性質のせいで、ヤヌスの鍵の事件には。
Enough about that already. I've already apologized for it.
ということは、これからミストがミッチーの前に現れるってことだね。
Yeah, alright, let's catch it when it does. It'd be a lot easier than searching randomly.
私にも手伝わせてもらいたい。
は？
私が名前を出したせいで、いや、古賀くんが狙われることになったのだ。私には責任を取る必要がある。
I like how she changes it up after she said pretty much the whole thing. She literally just didn't finish the end. Like Miku. Oh, I mean, Koga-kun. Nobody heard that, right?
ボディーガードとして古賀くんのそばにいさせてくれ。夜も熱の番で張り込もう。
Guard my body anytime. As always, she's feeling heavily responsible for everything. Has she already forgotten our talk last night about being friends?
こう見えても体力には自信がある。
Oh yeah, a girl has nothing to do with your strength. I very much believe that Tsubaki is pretty strong. Wouldn't be surprised if she can lift me. Think we knew that already. That sounds reassuring, or there's no need for that. I mean, I trust her. I think that's pretty reassuring. I mean, I would trust her to guard my body. You know, anytime. Certainly would be more efficient if we were together. And if anything were to happen to her, I could protect her. Yeah, you could freaking just kick a hole through somebody, just like you did that door. Thinking about it that way, I'm thankful for her
そうか。
offer.
よかった。
She sighs out of relief.
いけない。風紀委員会の会議を抜け出してきたのだった。終わったらすぐにここに来る。だから待っていてくれ。
She slipped out of a meeting just to come tell us. I mean, to be fair, this is important, but you could have told us after the meeting. I mean, or you could have just phoned this in, like, hey, I think somebody's gonna come after him, you know. There's other ways you could have done this. I guess you slipped out of a meeting. Sure, got it.
ミブ先輩慌ただしい。
Oh yeah. I mean, I'd hope so.
ところで相談なんだけど。
Please don't ask me about what happened yesterday. Shortly after Tsubaki-chan leaves, Amaru calmly speaks up.
人形がやってきた時のために俺たちも一緒にいた方が良くない？人手は多い方がいいだろうし。
I don't know. I think I should just stay with Tsubaki-chan. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to bother you guys. You know, I think it's better if we just stay alone and maybe sleep in the same bed at night. You know, just to be sure.
その提案は却下します。
Yes, Ushio. Let's
どうし
go.
て？
あの人形型ミストはミブさんの魔力で動いているわけでしょ。ミブさんとの間に魔力のパスがつながっていると仮定すると、
Okay.
ミブさんの行動からこちらの動きが筒抜けになる可能性があります。
Exactly. So we should just hang out with Mibu. Perfect.
そういうものなの？
Yeah, exactly. Of course, that's how it works.
それに全員が同じ場所にいると不測の事態に対応しにくいかと。
When we're capturing it, though, it'd be helpful if you two were there. After all, you're the only one with those talismans,
も
Muko.
ちろんそのつもりです。ミストを保護することが特差分室の使命ですから。
So you just want to be nearby, is what I'm hearing.
監視カメラを用意して私とカラサマくんは別室で見張ることにしましょう。
Hey, no free shows, okay? You can do that during the day. Actually, no, not even during the day. You're gonna install it in my room.
何か問題が？
Yes, I have many problems with that. There's things that happen in my room, especially the shower, and you can't be there. You can't watch. No, not at all, but still. I don't trust Kotaro. You know, he's probably never seen a real woman, and he probably would be interested.
で
Can't
は
let that
カ
happen.
メラを借りに行きましょう。
You gotta learn from first-hand experience, man. Let's go borrow a video camera then. Can we borrow that for personal use during the night? From
視聴
where?
覚室です。
Of course, we have to go to the AV room. Audio video room. Alright, let's go.
それにしても大丈夫なのかな？ミッチーとミブ先輩で二人きりで一晩なんて。
Oh yeah, it's great. It's a totally awesome idea. It's probably the best idea we've ever had. Also, can we ask Shizuka if we can borrow his handcuffs again? Just in case we need to apprehend the mist. There we go. Yep. We got it, guys. We're gonna have the video camera and the handcuffs. It'll go great.
ミッチーがどうこうって思わないけど、ミブ先輩結構綺麗だし、なんかクラッときちゃったりとかないかな？
No, me never. No, could not be me.
どうかしましたか？
牛尾さん。
I like how he's still talking to himself.
前を歩いているミッチーに聞こえないように。いや、二人きりにするのはどうかなって思って。
You know, these are perfectly normal activities.
年頃の男女2人が一晩を過ごすとなると確かに場合によっては心配でしょうが、ミブさんの性格から言って問題はないでしょう。
Oh, how little you know. She lacks critical information.
まあそうなんだけど、でもすごく気にしちゃう人もいると思うから。
Well, we are not some of those people. So
誰で
anyways.
す？
だから。
Oh, who cares about this guy? Nobody cares. Nobody asked his opinion.
なぜ？
村雲先輩がミブ先輩を好きなのって見ててバレバレじゃない？意外と
Could it be that Ushio-san is
変な
slow?
ところで鈍い。ミッチーが村雲先輩に恨まれないかなって心配で。
No, he's never held anything against me. He's never been mad at me, never been... No, couldn't be.
よくわかりませんが、気にするようなことでしょうか。
Freaking based Ushio.
まあ村雲先輩が一方的に好きなだけかもしれないけどさ。
Ushio's the best wing woman. What are you talking about?
いや、なんでもないよ。
I heard you talking shit about me. Hey? You wanna come say that to my face? Huh? Saying I'm not capable of controlling myself. You can intrude anytime. No worries. Come on in. Since the mist is targeting me now, Tsubaki-chan went out of her way to come to my room and act as my bodyguard. it's definitely a lot more reassuring compared to if I were alone. Though Muko and Amaru have already finished installing the surveillance camera and are watching from another location, so I wouldn't actually be alone anyways. I have to keep that a secret from Tsubaki-chan, though. Oh, she doesn't even know she's being filmed. She's not consented to this. Hey, yo, that's going too far, guys, okay? There's one thing about being filmed, and then there's another thing about being filmed without your consent. This is a private place. I don't approve. How's Sumi-chan doing?
ああ、部屋に置いてきた。事情は説明して納得してもらった。
Ah, okay. I see.
そうだ。まだスミちゃんが寝るには少し早いが、お休みの挨拶もしてきた。
It's better than not saying it at all, that's for sure. She always seems to be having fun whenever she's talking about Sumi-chan. Her joy is infectious, and I find myself having fun too. I don't know, I just think Tsubaki is a pretty fun character. And then she's not... How do I describe Neko? Yamachi is just a very eccentric character. Always talking to herself constantly. I don't know, it just... That was her whole route. She was just constantly nervous about things. I like Tsubaki because Tsubaki's a little bit more confident, a little bit more mature, right? I don't have to worry about that. So it's cute when she has those moments of being flustered because it's not a constant thing like it is with Neko. I think too much too much flustering? I don't even know how to make... I don't know. Anyways, alright, so what should we do now?
どうしようとは？
We're gonna be up until the mist gets here, so I figured we should find something to pass the time. Okay, getting straight to it.
ああ、そうか。そうだったな。二人で。
What's the matter?
朝までか？
You know, I can do it if you can.
そうだったのか？
She suddenly grows flustered. I'm assuming she's bothered by the fact that we'll be alone together.
そうだ。朝まで二人きりということか。
What have I done?
なんということ
Huh?
だ。
You never realized.
すまない。私はこの件でどう責任を取るか頭がいっぱいで。二人きりで一晩過ごすことになるとは思ってもみなかった。
I know, isn't that great? That's how it's gonna be. Well, Muko and Amaru are watching us through the surveillance camera. She doesn't know that though, so I can't blame her for panicking. Still doesn't change the fact that physically it's just the two of us in this room. That's probably why she's all flustered right
すま
now.
ない。このような状況にしてしまって。
It's fine, don't worry so much about it.
しかし、私がミストを起動してしまったせいで。
Like I said, it's fine. Muko and Amaru are doing their best, and I'm sure it'll work out in the end.
ミク。
And I told you yesterday, you're not causing me any trouble at all. Dang, did you see the atmosphere just change instantly?
それはそうだ。だが、申し訳ないという気持ちを捨て去ることはできない。ミー君がそうではないと思っていても、私が迷惑をかけているということに違いはないんだ。
Damn, you're stubborn. She like this when it comes to other things too. Like how she always sticks to whatever she says no matter what and feels like she's obligated to do something. I'm really surprised because I'm used to anime, where anime, what they would call this is resolve. Like they would talk about like, oh, you have such a strong resolve. Like I feel like they love to use that word. I don't know if that's just like how it translates to or if that's just what it really conveys. But that's the vibe I'm getting. This is her resolve, right? The reason behind that. I wonder if I should ask. I might be overstepping my bounds, but I'm curious. Tsubaki-chan, don't you think you're being overly concerned about things like this?
そんなつもりはない。
It's part of our job at the Bureau to take care of things like this, and yet you're feeling so responsible for
だが、
it.
私のせいだ。
If any other student had caused this instead of you, we would have done the same thing, so there's really no need for you to feel this way.
そんなに気にしすぎているだろうか。
That's how I feel. It's like you're always straining yourself. Going back to your hobby of making dolls, I don't think that is something you need to hide.
私が人形作りなど似合わないだろう。
But that's the
みんなも
thing.
そんな私など想像していないと思う。
I don't know why your hobby can't fit you. Like you have to be this kind of person. You have to look this way and act this way. So that means you can't do anything outside of like your expectation. I mean, that just feels like you're putting yourself in a bubble. I think you can be perfectly happy doing things that you don't look like you would be the kind of person to do.
誰にでも意外な部分があるし、別にみんながみんながっかりするわけではないというのは分かったわ。
I mean, I think if they're disappointed by it, that's on them. That's nothing to do with you. Then why are you still
い
hiding
や、
it?
できるだけみんなの思い描いたままの私でいたいんだ。私に期待を寄せてくれるのなら、それに応えたい。
Okay, so I have some experience with this. I've met a lot of people who live their life like this right here. It's called people pleasing. A lot of people are people pleasers, and I've certainly been one of those type of people too. The difference with me is I never really like lived up to those expectations, I guess, that people would have of me. So I got pretty used to not being able to do that pretty quickly. And I mean, I still do it to a certain extent, but I try not to. I think this is a very bad and negative way to live. If you're tying your self-worth to other people's view of you, I think you're always going to be let down. I think you're always going to be disappointed, and you're always going to feel kind of how I felt at times, where I don't meet expectations, and then you just feel like a piece of shit. So I would advise you never to live like this. You know, I know I'm just some guy you're watching a video of, but if you wanted to take my advice, don't live like this. Don't live to please others. Be happy with yourself, and of course, don't try to piss people off around you. I mean, that's not a good way to live either. But I think if she likes making dolls and that's what makes her happy, then don't look to others for validation that that's something you should do, because that's not like a terrible hobby to have. I think morally there's nothing wrong with it. So if that's what you enjoy doing, do that, and find enjoyment in your enjoyment of it. Don't look to others to enjoy your hobby. So she's going to try and preserve the ideal image until the bitter end. Now, her situation's a little bit different too, because she's in a position of power, and she does kind of have to be an example to other students. I get that. I think it's okay, though, to show moments of weakness. I think, like any good leader, you would see them... You would want to see them as a human being. If you only see the best sides of them, you're going to realize pretty quickly that there isn't always going to be these great sides of them in situations. They're going to have points where they're not good at doing something, right? They're not a perfect person. You're going to find that out if you really like dig in deep into somebody. And I think that's okay, because we're all human, right? We all make mistakes. We have things we're good at, but we also have things that we're not so good at. And that's what makes us human. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Why is she so obstinate? There has to be some sort of reason behind it. Why are you always trying to live up to people's expectations of you? Doesn't it get tiring?
疲れる？なぜだ？
I think, in a way, trying to be an ideal person almost comes off as fake. Because like I just said, it's impossible to be a perfect person. You're going to have flaws, you're going to have mistakes, things you're not good at, right? And I think if you only show people those good sides, you're kind of lying in a way. You're not showing the truth as much. You're only showing your best sides, and that's not really the real you, right? The real you would have... You could still have those great sides. There's nothing wrong with that. But you gotta balance it out with showing, like, hey, I'm imperfect. Sometimes I make mistakes. You know, I'm not, like, the best at everything I do. I think there needs to be balance if you really want to see the true sides of somebody. That's why they say you gotta, like, take the good with the bad, because everybody has a little bit of good, everybody has a little bit of bad. You're forcing yourself to act that
無
way.
理などではない。私はただ誰かに喜んでもらえるのが嬉しいんだ。
And that part I have no problem with. Trying to make other people happy, I think is great. That's fine. It's just you have to come with the understanding that you're not going to make everybody happy. There's just some people you can't please, and I think you should just try to do what's right, and try to do what makes you happy, and in doing so try to make others happy. But you got to take that with the understanding that some people are just not going to like whatever you do. They're just not going to like you, and you're not going to be able to change that. So that's why I have a hard time accepting the idea of being a people pleaser, because you just can't please everybody. And I feel like you're just setting yourself up for I don't know. You're gonna probably have self-esteem issues, thinking you can't please people. When it's more like, yeah, you can please a lot of people, but some people, no matter what you do, you're not going to. Her expression changes after she says that. It's a face of nostalgia if she's remembering something from long ago.
私には弟と妹が一人ずついる。少し年が離れていて、両親の代わりにいつも私が面倒を見ていた。二人ともとても素直で可愛くてな。私はそんな二人を喜ばせようといつも夢中だった。
You definitely do give off the feeling of an older sister.
だけど、ある時気づいた。喜んでもらえて嬉しいのは家族だけではないのだと。私のすることで誰かが喜んでくれるのが嬉しいと、もっと喜んでいる顔が見たいと思った。
And don't get me wrong, you guys. I'm not saying anything bad about Tsubaki right now. I'm just warning of the dangers of being someone who tries to please people. You can take that too far. Not everybody does that. There are some people who genuinely like try to please people and they do a great job at it and don't let it go to their head. I just think for some people that can seem like you just try to please somebody and you can't, and then you feel like a failure. And it kind of like backfires on you. Even though you're trying to do a good thing, you end up feeling bad about it. That's all I was warning about. I think Tsubaki is genuinely a good person, and like reading kind of some of these past few sentences here, I'm like really understanding in what ways she's a good person. Because I think she tries to enforce the rules of the school. She does a good job of like doing so while not being too strict and just being polite. She seems like she really gets to know some of the mostly girls. I think a lot of girls look up to her, right? I mean, because she is a girl. And I think she does a good job of greeting them and trying to, I don't know, foster a sense of community here at the school. I think she does a really good job at that. And it sounds like she's a really good big sister as well. Like, she wants to make her family happy, but she wants to help everyone around her to be happy. And that's generally what I feel like a good person does, right? Like, Tsubaki is a good person. So I wasn't saying anything bad about her. I just wanted to clarify.
だからもちろんみーくんの喜んでいる顔も見たいと思っているぞ。
How selfless can she be? I'm worried that she'll be taken advantage of someday. I understand how you feel, but I don't think it's related to how you're keeping your hobby a
いや、
secret.
同じだ。でもみーくんが人形作りのことをおかしくないと言ってくれたことはとても嬉しかった。
Then why are you still hiding it?
厳格な風紀委員としての身分椿をしている者がそんな趣味があると知ったら、抱いていたイメージとは違うと期待を裏切ってしまう。それはなんだか申し訳ないと思ってしまうんだ。
I mean, I don't think that would happen. I don't really agree with that. I think on the other side is you could help normalize something like that. If you feel like this is such like a weird hobby to have, or at least in a position such as yours, I feel like you would be a great advocate for it not being a weird thing to do. Like if some person like likes to make dolls and then they found out someone they idolize like Tsubaki makes dolls, I feel like that would give them more courage to really embrace it, right? I think we see that a lot in our culture nowadays. A lot of people are like worried about like, oh, I do this or I do that, or I'm this kind of person, you know, and you see other people that are kind of like that too. And you realize that it's a lot more normal, I guess, than you thought. It's a lot more socially acceptable. You don't have to always conform to what other people think. Like, you can like whatever you like. Like I said, I think the condition is that it's morally acceptable. Like, what would be an example? Like, if you like doing something illegal, I would say that's not good. I wouldn't say we should normalize that, right? But if it's something just, I don't know, maybe like making dolls or something you kind of feel embarrassed about because it's not very, very like common, I feel like that's fine. And we should normalize people being able to do stuff like that. If that's what you enjoy, that's what you enjoy. Everything she does is in order to make others happy. However, they also gave birth to the notion of, I don't want to destroy the image others have of me. Though even if others did find out about her hobby, I don't think that would happen. Yeah, I'm willing to bet, like a lot of YouTubers, a lot of streamers, probably have hobbies that they just don't talk about when they're making videos or streaming, just because maybe their majority of their audience wouldn't relate to it, right? They probably like to play games and things like that they wouldn't show on the screen because people wouldn't really relate to it. They wouldn't enjoy it as much as some of the other games they play, so they probably just don't. I would honestly say visual novels in a way are kind of like that. I feel like visual novels are a very niche thing. Like, this isn't getting hundreds of thousands of views, right? Like, it's something that only a certain group of people like, but it's something that's really great to those people who do enjoy it. Like, they really are captivated by it, and I'm including myself in this because I really like visual novels. I like the medium and the way it presents stories. But it is a rather niche thing, and I don't feel bad about playing it. And I don't think anybody who does should feel bad. She stubbornly refuses to change her way of thinking, so this is going to get troublesome.
それなのに今回のことではミー君に期待を裏切るどころかそれ以上の失態を繰り返しなんと詫びをすればいいのか
How many times do I have to tell you not to worry
わ
about
ざわ
it?
ざお友達としてお付き合いしてもらいながらシャワー室に飛び込んでその
Okay, the second one probably could have done without that, but the first one's fine. You just want to become friends. And saw.
見てない
I didn't. Why are you saying it with such a blushed face? She's still going to keep stubbornly denying it, huh? She's blushing and her voice is breaking. It's a dead
挙
giveaway.
句の果てにミストの標的にまでしてしまって
You couldn't have done
仕
anything
方な
about
く
it.
などない
Yeah, you could have, like, not mentioned my name and stuff, but I don't think... I just don't think it's a big deal. I mean, we're dealing with a mist. It's kind of unpredictable. It's just kind of in our line of work here at the school. That's what we deal with. We deal with mists. And sometimes they're a little bit harder. Sometimes they come after us. We have to be careful with them. She starts curling up on the spot. I can tell that the face she's making is so apologetic that she can't even bear to show me. Damn it. Her sense of responsibility is so much stronger than I anticipated. Hey, why don't you try relaxing a bit? I think it's amazing you want to make others happy.
ありがとう
But is it really necessary to force yourself into a situation where you can't even openly say what you'd like to do?
そうなのだろうか
The way you approach things is direct and extreme, and clumsy, I
不器
guess.
用そんなことは初めて言われたよ
I don't mean to say that you're all thumbs, I'm referring to your thought process. She stares at me dumbfounded. I wonder if my message got through to her. I bet nobody knows that side of you.
そうだな少なくともどんなことでも器用にこなすと評価されていたように思う
Okay, now, like I've talked about before, like I understand why people want to do this. I mean, nobody likes to broadcast their mistakes. Nobody likes people to see their flaws. Especially when you're online and you can kind of just edit things the way you want. You can redo takes, right? You can really manipulate footage to show the image of you that you want to show, right? But at the same time, it's nice to sometimes see that people are imperfect. People that you look up to, that they make mistakes just like you. Because I have a hard time relating to people who I think are too good at doing everything. I like seeing people that are good at things, but at the same time, like, sometimes make mistakes. Because, you know, I like to think that sometimes I'm doing good at something. But that doesn't mean I'm doing it perfectly every time. And I just relate way more to people that seem human. Because they do really good at things, but they also, like, sometimes mess up. Then my belief is that you overexert yourself.
そうかもしれないそれでこんなに失敗を
Yeah, it's okay, Tsubaki. Like, you don't have to try so hard at everything you do. I mean, that's not to say, like, if that's the kind of person you are, you like to put 100% into everything, you can. I think that you act naturally when you're talking to Sumi-chan, though. When I say that she looks at me, her expression one of astonishment. What I said probably came out of left field for her. I really stated that what I've thought all this time. I like that Tsubaki-chan more. Look like you're having tons of fun when you're talking to her. It'd be great if you were like that all the time.
すみちゃんと話している時
Also because she's reminiscing about the time she spent with Sumi-chan, Tsubaki-chan's expression slackens. It'd be great if she showed this face all the time. Though I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. And it's not only when you're talking to Sumi-chan, you look like you're enjoying yourself whenever you're talking about dolls, too. And I think Tsubaki can still have both sides of her personality. She can still have that more serious side that kind of upholds rules and wants to get along with people and make a good impression on them, but she can also have this side where she can really just relax and like talk to people like she's talking to a friend, you know, be personable, get to know them, and really feel like there's like a genuine conversation going on where they're just kind of enjoying themselves. Like, you can have both, and you should have both. There should be a balance. Don't be too serious all the time, and don't be too carefree, you know. You can have moments of both.
そんな顔をしていたか
Yeah, you never realized you can't because you can't see your
ど
own
んな顔を
face.
しているんだろ
Do you want me to hold up a mirror the next time we talk about
う
dolls?
いいなんだかそんなのは恥ずかしいじゃないか
Yeah, I think that would make her a little bit self-conscious. I think this is my first time seeing her give such a cute reaction. This is not bad at all. What am I getting so excited over?
みーくんどうした
Oh no, it's nothing.
みーくんと話している時もすみちゃんと同じくらい楽しいと思っているよ
I like how it's literally just lines and then exclamation points.
失礼します
お邪魔します
Hey, yo! Hey, don't be interrupting our moment. We were just having a thing here. We were getting close. We were talking. We were having a good, enlightening conversation. And then you ruined it. As I'm spacing out, staring at Tsubaki-chan, Muko, and Amaro enter my room with fabulous timing. If they saw the expressions on our faces or overheard our conversation just now, they'll definitely get the wrong idea, but it doesn't seem like they did. Oh, hey there, you two.
無
What's
事
up?
解決しましたのでご報告です解決もう終わったというのかええアンリ・シェブルは無事回収しましたこれからリトさんのところへ持っていきます
Wait, what? That, is it really gonna end like this? We just didn't even do anything. We were just talking.
ミッチーを探しに来たところを捕まえたんだよ案外すぐだった
Are you sure it's the right one? There's other dolls around.
そうかそれではもう古賀君は危険にさらされないのだなはいそうなりますミブさんもご苦労様でしたいや私は何も
They just didn't want us spending the night together. That's what this is.
でもこれで無事に事件は解決だねよかった
そうか
Her expression clouds over for a moment upon hearing that the case has been resolved. I know exactly why. The mist has been sealed, and that means Sumi-chan is. Let's over at Tsubaki-chan again. She looks to be deep in thought. She's probably thinking about her precious friend, who's currently sitting in her room.
事件も解決しましたのでミブさんがこの部屋にいる理由はもうありません
Ushio, I thought you cared about me more than this.
そうかええですからご自分の部屋に戻っていただいて大丈夫です
She just wants to move on to her route right away, huh?
ああわかった古賀君世話になったな
No trouble at all.
よかったねミッチー
Yeah, you're right. Tsubaki-chan seems unperturbed, acting like she always does. But I can tell that she's hurting on the inside. There's no way she could possibly remain this calm when she's worried about her best friend,
大
Sumi-chan.
丈夫ですかミブさん顔色が悪いようですがまさか彼に何かされましたか
What? How come you go straight to that, huh? Where's the respect for my character? I am a man of honor. What's that supposed to mean? I never do anything to her.
そうだ何もなかった大丈夫だ
If anything, she would do something to me. Okay? Let's put this on the record here. She already has done something to me, and I don't want to take this crap.
一応
確認は必要かと思いましたので。
You have so little faith in me, woman.
君を信用したことなど
What?
これまでもありません。
I thought I was your respected colleague, your fellow student, your classmate. Actually, do we have any classes together? I don't think we do. But still, I thought you respected me more than this. I had more faith in you, and apparently I shouldn't have.
まあまあ、事件は解決したんだから。よかったよ。ね。
I guess. I just wish I didn't have to talk to Muko anymore. Damn her.
そうですね。それでは戻りましょう。私はリトさんにミストを預けてから戻ります。
Okay, I'll leave that to you.
君
I
た
don't
ち
want to see
が
you
邪魔
anymore
をしな
anyways.
ければ何も問題はありませんよ。
I would never interfere. Why would we?
ミブ先輩？
すまない。それじゃあ部屋に戻ることにする。
Yeah, Tsubaki, I can't stand to be here. I can't stand to be here anymore. I'm gonna go back to your room, actually.
いえ、これが私たちの仕事ですので。
Yeah, your job's to get out of here.
そうですよ。
Good work, you two. Stay safe heading back.
それじゃあまた。
There's no way this is over. There's no way. After bowing to the three of us, Tsubaki-chan leaves. Her walking pace seems the same as usual. However, as she walks away, she gives off a feeling of loneliness. Is she really alright? I can't take my mind off of her. That sounds like we should go visit her room. Episode Tsubaki. Let's go. Let's go. Do a little dance. Do a celebratory dance. I'm just glad we made it to it in this episode. Seeing the others off, I returned to my room. However, for the past while, I haven't been able to get Tsubaki-chan off my mind. Her expression made it seem like she's trying to hold herself back, and her back looks so lonely. She doesn't have to force herself so much, and none of us would particularly mind if she wanted our company. She's a clumsy person indeed.
もうすぐいなくなっちゃうの、私は。その時はちゃんとあなたが姫ちゃんを支えてあげてね。
I mean, I do feel bad that Tsubaki is gonna probably lose Sumi, if she hasn't already. Like I said, because I'm not sure. I just feel like the whole situation just got solved too quickly, so there's gotta be more to it there. I do feel bad that she's gonna lose Sumi-chan. I know how much she cared about her, even though she's a doll. But I'm hoping, like, kind of our relationship with her, and I'm not saying, like, just in a love relationship, but just our, like, friendship, I guess is what I meant. I hope that we can kind of fill that void, and also we can kind of help her to become friends with Ushio and Kotaro and maybe even others, just kind of to help build her up and fill in this void. I recall what the small doll who had stayed by her side requested of me. I'd better have a look at how she's doing, standing up next to my room. I like how she just leaves, and then we're like, okay, we're gonna go visit her, by the way. Arriving outside Tsubaki-chan's room, I see that her door is half open. Was she spacing out so much she forgot to close it? I consider calling out to her and going in, but the best case scenario would be if there's nothing wrong. Take a peek inside. I can see her back. Sumi-chan is missing from the shelf of dolls. She's in Tsubaki-chan's hands. Tsubaki-chan is doing nothing more than staring at her friend, as if she wanted to watch Sumi-chan's each and every motion. However, as expected, Sumi-chan doesn't budge.
すみちゃん、安心してくれ。ミストは無事に回収され、封印されたよ。だからこうして動かなくなってしまったんだな。大切な友達ができたと思ったのにな。でもこれでみんなの持ち物も戻るし、ミー君が危険にさらされることはなくなった。すみちゃん、私はどうすればいいんだろう。嬉しいはずなんだ、無事に解決したことが。でもすみちゃんがとっくに覚悟していたはずなのにな。いざそうなってしまったら。
Tsubaki-chan.
ああ、みーくんか。どうしたんだ？
Well, I was worried about you.
私がああ、そうか。さっきのを見ていたんだな。恥ずかしいところを見られてしまった。
She's trying to act as normally as she possibly can be. However, to me, she doesn't look normal in the slightest. She looks frail and like she's in pain. It's so obvious that it makes my own
心配
chest
しな
hurt.
くても、私なら大丈夫だ。
You sure don't seem that
す
way
みちゃ
to
んと
me.
はこういう結末になると分かっていた。もちろん悲しいことには違いないが、分かっていたことだから。
Like I keep telling you, you can stop trying to push yourself.
無理。
Yeah, if you want to cry, then cry. There's no need to hold your tears back.
無理をしているつもりはない。
She stares me straight in the eye as she says that. I can detect traces of loneliness in those eyes, and it's clear that she's restraining herself. But I know that she'll never admit that. Just why is she so stubborn? She was even talking to Sumi-chan and saying that she was at a loss as to what to do. Now that I take a closer look, her hands are trembling as she's holding the
本当
doll.
に大丈夫だ。
I can't sit still. Before I know it, I'm embracing her quivering body.
みーくん、突然。
She doesn't try to break free and remains motionless in my arms. I gently pet her head. When I do so, she shows me an expression full of hesitation.
みーくん、
Hey, why don't you try crying your heart out just this once? I'm sure it'll make you feel better
そんなこ
afterwards.
と。
You must be lonely now that Sumi-chan's gone,
それは
right? If so, then there's no way you're fine. She was your best friend. There's no one in the world who wouldn't be lonely if their best friend
で
disappeared.
も、君には散々迷惑をかけてきたのに、またこんな風に迷惑をかけるのは。
Yeah, but that's what good friends do. They're there for each other when they're at their lowest. She shakes her head furiously. The most likely reason why she's not trying to escape is that she's low in spirits. She's definitely holding back. The way you're forcing yourself to act normal is more of a bother to me. Anyone would be worried about a friend who's acting like this. Aren't we supposed to be friends? And besides, Sumi-chan asked me to take care of you, so please rely on me more.
すみちゃんか。
Yeah, she asked me to support you after she was gone.
私の
She trembles in my arms. I strengthen my embrace. Maybe it was dirty of me to mention Sumi-chan, but if I didn't, I'm sure that she'd never be honest with me. I think it was fine. I think that's what Sumi-chan wanted. Sumi-chan wanted to be a positive memory in her life, knowing that she's not going to be around forever. She wanted to kind of set Tsubaki-chan up to still be happy afterwards and to still have a friend in Koga, right? You're finally crying. Continuing to tightly embrace her, I stroke her back. Her voice doesn't stop quavering, and her body doesn't stop shaking as I continue to do so. I'll give her as much time as she needs to stop. People cry when they're lonely, after all. It's my first time seeing her this emotional. I'll honestly say this is probably a rare moment for Koga, too. I don't feel like I'm used to seeing him be this, like...
ほらとっとと寮戻れよ
I'm not used to seeing him kind of like take the lead like that. He showed a lot of emotional maturity there and really like an understanding of how to best help Tsubaki get through a hard moment. Not that we haven't seen him do that before. He definitely has moments like that, but I was really impressed that he kind of just took the lead. I feel like, especially in like Neko's route, he had to learn to like kind of do that over time. He's very dense about the relationship, and in this, he's like really being more of a stronger friend and someone that Tsubaki can rely on. anyways, guys, I think we're going to end the video here. I think this is a good stopping point. We just got into Tsubaki's route. We got an idea of kind of what we're going to be able to expect, and I'm sure there's going to be even more to come. But I think I want to end on that high note right there. Anyways, guys, I'm enjoying Tsubaki's route so far. I know we just started, like I said, but I'm really looking forward to it. I think Tsubaki's a great character, and we got to see a lot of good moments with her and just kind of talk about her personality and kind of her goals and like kind of how she views herself, right? Like we talked about a lot of things like that. But anyways, I'll save the rest for the next episode, and I'll see you guys then. Have a good one.